The heck is this? How did he forget how to shoot? There's so much to Markelle Fultz, and it's all been going so wrong. It's time to break down this BS and get inside the mind of Markelle Fultz. What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. Markelle Fultz and this whole situation has been a mess. Now he might be asking for a trade, and I've been saying for a year that it's not physiological, but it's psychological, and it's time to see what's really going on. But first, I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe, because I'm giving you guys the truth, and hit that like button for the amount of free throw routines Markelle's gonna try. 3,284. I really think I hit the nail on that one. Also, I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving, and for Black Friday, I'm having a huge sale on the ALLDAY Collection, so use the code FRIDAYALLDAY for 20% off your entire order at mjalllday.com. This will only last till Monday night, so check it out while you can, and let's get into it. This all started from this. And this. People started making excuses that it was a way to get past the pain in the shoulder, and then he dove on the court, hand full stretched out, and there was no excuse. His shot was smooth when he came back, but it's devolved. Now, Markelle said he had a wrist injury, Amari Cooper did it in a celebration, and I was like, this whole thing is psychological. When Markelle Fultz came with a new shot, everyone was pretty shocked, including me. Then reports came out that Fultz had a shoulder injury, and Fultz's agent flip-flopped between fluid being taken out of his shoulder, which is pretty serious, and fluid being injected into his shoulder, which you can play with. The 76ers didn't have any idea of this, and their medical staff found no problem with Fultz, which was the first indication of Fultz having a psychological problem. If he was too hurt to shoot, why was he playing? It didn't make any sense. Remember, Markelle decided to change his jump shot because he was not confident in his own shot. My theory before was that he decided to change his shot, he hurt his shoulder in the process, and he was too embarrassed to say that. I mean, if you're a basketball player and you try to rework your shot and you injure yourself in the process, I can see why Fultz would be embarrassed. On top of that, Fultz worked with his own trainer Keith Williams without the approval of the 76ers, so the 76ers were frustrated too. It was, in essence, all of Fultz's fault. In this offseason, Fultz has been working with the trainer Drew Hanlon on his jump shot. All the trainer footage of Fultz practicing his jump shot was also not publicized, and now we see him today doing all these random free throws. And the worst part is that he actually practiced this.
No! God, please, no! No!
Like, what the actual heck? What happened to Markelle Fultz? When I saw this, I was just mad that people are teaching Fultz to do this. So what has happened to Fultz? It all comes from an internal fear of being a bust, of not being effective in a three-point shooting league. Markelle Fultz has developed a game his whole life that has now started to become obsolete. Even though Markelle shot 41% from 3 in college, he didn't consistently have an NBA three-point range, and that had him scared. Markelle his whole life has been dealing with doubters. He was cut from the varsity team in his sophomore year and wondered what he didn't do to make the team. Recruiters didn't come to his game, so he and his trainer worked hard to get recruiters to give him a shot. His family at one point didn't think his dreams were achievable, so he made them believe. Markelle has been proving them wrong, and so when there were doubts on Markelle's three-point shooting ability, Markelle wanted to prove them wrong. His trainer Keith Williams has trained Fultz by using Fultz's motivation of revenge. Williams has said that that training style works the best with Fultz. He would train Fultz with something along the lines of, "You can't make a three," and then Fultz, in an attempt to prove him wrong, would make a three. These doubters were always motivation. Markelle hasn't always been the most confident in himself, but he's always been a hard worker that has worked through problems to become a #1 draft pick. Now, when he hurt his shoulder or messed up his shot, he lost confidence in his shot and the drama began. Markelle is a reserved guy and never wanted anyone else to realize he was struggling, and neither did his agent. So they released a story to the press about Markelle's shoulder injury without Coach Brown or the Sixers knowing, and that's why there's some random wrist injury that Markelle has right now. He's unable to handle the pressure of social media, and so he has been putting the onus on other sources. He is only 20 years old, and not everyone can handle the pressure. If Fultz was really having all these issues, then he would not be playing and the Sixers would know something about it. Fultz has lost that, which made him a #1 pick. His drive to prove people wrong has kinda weakened, and it's made Fultz a shell of himself. His mom had a huge fight with his trainer Drew after she saw Fultz not having any results in game, and then Drew quit. Drew works with other players like Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, and other NBA players, and so he is pretty qualified. On top of that, Drew can't speak on Fultz's training either. What Fultz has done is create a bubble and doesn't want to be judged in the state. He has people around him that are all yes men, but they don't really tell him the truth. This in turn has created reputation problems. It has distanced himself away from the organization and especially the coach. Coach Brown has been caught off guard multiple times about Fultz and still continues to support him. What makes me really angry about this whole situation are the excuses. If you're truly injured to the point that you can't shoot, you don't play. First, it was an injury. Then, it was that he couldn't actually shoot. Markelle, in his mind, has lost confidence in who he was. He has lost faith in his shot, and now reports are coming out that he wants a fresh start. I can't blame him necessarily for that, but he keeps putting his problems on other sources, which is so much more different than the Fultz that used to put everything on himself. I want Markelle Fultz to play better, to play well, to actually reach his potential, but he's squandering it away and is not able to take criticism, and that's what's been in the mind of Markelle Fultz, and that is the Markelle Fultz problem. But what do you think? Will Markelle Fultz play better? Will he get traded? I would appreciate it if y'all would subscribe if you like the content, and drop a like for Cooper's celebration because that was savage. The Instagram shout out of the day goes to Peter Burkhardt, and the all-day notification squad shout out goes to Maria Joe. Thanks for the all-day support. Make sure to hit the bell for all-day notifications, and if you're not a sub, hit that subscribe button to join the all-day community for more fire content, all-day support. It's your boy MJ. We out.